This episode of the Rogue Deck Builder is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 source for games and gaming accessories, and by GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and articles. Hi there, it's Kevin with Rogue Deck Builder and GatheringMagic.com here with the wrap-up video for this week's episode of the Rogue Deck Builder. Very, very good showing, 6-0. I can't be sad about that performance. The cards that I would suggest is, I don't think we need this Ralzeric in the sideboard. I think that 3's overkill. The changes I'd make is I'd put another Ooze. I'm going to really hate out that Dredge deck, so people quit playing it. It's kind of funny. You'd think that I'd want people to be playing a similar deck to, one that I helped kind of come into fruition with my Jund Dredge deck, but I think the Scavenging Ooze is, if that many amount of players are going to play it, if you're going to see it like once in every 5 games, I definitely think that Scavenging Ooze in the board, just to hate them out, is very, very good. We didn't sight in the Mistcutter Hydra one time, but then again, we didn't play against Azorius Control one time, so Mistcutter Hydra I definitely still deserves a 3 spot in the sideboard. A card I did not like is Garruk, Caller of Beasts. It doesn't really do much, if anything at all. I don't know if we have the ramp that really wants to... I don't really see any matchup us really wanting this in. Even against Esper, it's just too slow. So I'm going to get rid of the Garruk, Caller of Beast, and we're going to throw another Kiora in the sideboard. I think Kiora is awesome in this deck. She definitely was earning her keep. Or we could go like another Mizzy Mortars, but I'm thinking this is the list that I would run. This adds more to our devotion for our Nykthos Shrine of Nyx. It helps us ramp into what we need, and eventually we'll find the right cards with Merkle Chemister or the Niv Mizzet Draco Genius to actually win this. I think Xenagos is perfect in this deck. We might actually want a few more, maybe another Plukernos, but between the Plukernos and Stormbit Dragons, I think we have plenty of finishers, as well as like Xenagos. The Reveler can actually be a finisher, or Domri. Just this deck is so efficient, and that's why I like it so much. Again, any suggestions to the sideboard or even the main board are greatly appreciated. Again, I don't know how well this catch releases is, or Cyclonic Rift. I'm thinking about even Simic Charm. Simic Charm just seems very good against the control matchups, as you can actually protect, because it says permanents you control gain hexproof, right? Let me pull up Simic Charm and actually look and see what it does. And just all of the functions on Simic Charm seem very, very good. So either plus 3% until end of turn for a creature, that's okay. Permanents you control and hexproof, so it's permanent. So they try to Hero's Downfall, a Ralzeric, a Kiora, a Domri, you can just give it hexproof, or return target creature to owner's hand. I think that's very, very good in the format. Bouncing a creature can either stall the deck, because this deck does want to stall a little bit, and then you start getting insane card advantage. So Simic Charm might have a place in the sideboard, maybe over Rift, other than our ability to gain or to produce 7 mana is quite easy in this deck. So maybe Cyclonic Rift needs to stay. But even Simic Charm, like bouncing your own Nylea's Disciple in response to them trying to like Searing Blood it and then recasting it, seems pretty good. So again, that would be one card I would suggest messing around with, is the Simic Charm. Other than that, I mean, it is still wide open. There are plenty of other cards. I'm thinking about, what's the card when you draw a card, you gain a life, and that might just be better than Nylea's Disciple. What is the card I'm thinking of? It's from Theros. Whenever you draw a card, you gain a life. Let's see, standard. Let's see, there it is. It's Horizon Chimera. Flash Flying Trample. Whenever you draw a card, you gain a life. This guy actually might be good enough in the deck or in the sideboard for a replace of the Nylea's Disciple, as you can flash it in a turn, draw a card, gain a life, and then if you draw subsequent cards off of the Niv Mizzet Draco Genius or the Merkle Chemistry, you can gain additional life. So again, I think I'm going to actually put like 1 or 2 in here. I'm gonna take out a Nylea's Disciple, and we're going to try a 1 of Horizon Chimera, see how well it works in the deck, and if not, we'll add some more in. I mean, this guy could even be main boarded. I think he's main boardable, I guess would be the right word. Cura's Follower I actually didn't like very much in this deck. It just seems like a very slow ramp, but we'll keep it in just in case. Untapping stuff does seem okay, and again, if we get the combo with the Mercurial Chemist or Cura's Follower, so that might be, and again, 2 more ramps seems good. So other than that, that's probably the changes that I'd make. Definitely going to test this deck more out. Of course, it could be a fluke that I just went 6-0, but I did go 6-0 on MTGO in an 8-man and in 3 2-mans, so not too shabby. I mean, all the players that play in those have at least confidence in their decks to be able to fork out the amount of tickets to play in those. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this deck. Please comment and share this deck with your buddies. Let me know what changes you'd make. This has been Kevin with Gathering Magic and Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.